Hello, and welcome back to my Magic the Gathering Let's Play. This is a series where I step in and attempt to play Magic the Gathering without any knowledge of Magic the Gathering. I've just been learning as I go. So, last night I spent a little bit more time playing with this black deck, the same one that you saw premiered today. Uh, it did okay, although I never won any more games with it or anything. I came somewhat close once, but that was about it. So what I decided to do was move on to another color, especially for today. So I started working on that last night. I started looking around, and one of the first things that popped up in white here was, let's see here. I saw like I had some guys, like this little mouse popped up, and I noticed that it was 2/1 for 1 mana, which seemed pretty good. So I put that in my deck. And then kept on scrolling, and I eventually found this dude here, which is also a 2/1 for 1 mana. And he has a cool effect where when he enters, I can exile a target creature from my graveyard and gain a life. Now, we've been running into a lot of decks where they have things in their graveyard that come back. If I can get rid of them, maybe that's a good thing. I also have this dude here is a 2/1, and he transforms when he attacks with two other creatures. Turns into like a planeswalker guy. Then I got some cards here that get rid of an enemy creature, like just no exceptions, just gets rid of them. They get a land, but it's not a creature at least. Then I've got a couple of these guys. Again, these are 2/1s. And then I've got these 2/1s. And I noticed that a lot of my creatures are humans. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are humans. So we have these cavalry Pegasus, which when they attack, each attacking human gains flying. So basically, they can fly in. Like this is a human. A lot of these, I only have like one or two of these because I bought the account starter kit and I bought the deck builder essential kit, and it's given me like this card here. Like I have one of them. I have four of this. I have one of this. I've got four of this. I have six of some cards. I've been on Reddit a little bit. I went to like the official Magic Discord, or I thought it was the official Magic Discord, and I was trying to be like, "Hey, would anyone want to trade some of these cards that I have extras of for some cards that you have extras of?" And the Magic Discord was like, "Well, we don't allow talk of trades here." So I was like, "All right, never mind that." I went to Reddit and made a post on MTGO Reddit, and they're like, "Look, man, your cards are just bulk. No one's going to want them." Um, One guy very kindly offered to let me have some of his bulk cards. I should have messaged him, but I was just a little bit busy today, so I didn't end up doing that. Maybe I'll message him later. But we might be able to get some cool bulk cards. You never know. Oh, look at that! It's a cat eating a chicken leg or something. All right, but yeah. So no go on doing trades with anyone. So what I ended up doing was I put together the deck. I went and played it a couple times. Like a lot of these cards, like this patch up, I only had one of. This guy here, I had one of. I only had one Cavalry Pegasus. Things like that. I had one of this, and I just had like other cards mixed in. It's just I was just getting my butt kicked as usual. So I went to trade, and I just typed in free up here, and there are a couple of these bots like Dojo Trade and Card Hoarder free, where you get just like 60 free cards. This one's 20 per day. This one's 60 free cards. And I just basically took out some of the cards I didn't like so much and replaced them with like fours, because you can do four of. Like this guy here is really good, but I don't remember seeing any of him in the in those trade, like in the free things. So I ended up playing a little bit with this deck last night after I worked on it, and I didn't do too bad with it. I actually won like one or two games with it. So hopefully that luck will hold. So this guy here, when I attack, or when he enters the battlefield, if I attack this turn, I can return a target creature with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. That's like most of my stuff. This one here, creatures I control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Warriors I control gain lifelinks. That's healing, and a lot of my stuff are warriors, so that gains life right there. This one here gains life. I don't think this one does. He makes warriors, and then that's warriors right there. That's another one. He dies. I can exile a target card from opponent's graveyard, and it's a 3/1. So I've got some like synergies working here where uh, not only does my stuff get bigger, but like half my guys will give me a lifelink. This guy here, he brings stuff back from the graveyard. This here, this also brings stuff back from the graveyard. I can return 3 target creatures, up to 3 target creature cards, with total mana value 3 or less. So I can bring back 3 of these, or one of these and one of these, that sort of thing, or just one of these. And this one here is pretty good because it does the same thing where when another creature I control dies, then I'm not afraid to attack in because I have this and I have this. But when another creature dies, this flips over, it becomes a 3/2, which is pretty good. And when it attacks, I can return another creature from the graveyard to the battlefield, and this time it's actually attacking with me. So it's like there's a lot going on there. This guy here makes more, well, this doesn't make anything, but white soldiers. I was thinking like warriors or something, but I think that's this one. But it does have first strike, and it just makes more guys. And if I have more guys, this card here is even better. And you see how it is. And then I have one of this card. Just basically gives me a little bit of protection. I can like make my guys invulnerable. Although it didn't actually save me from like a card that someone used. Not still not exactly sure why it didn't work, but I used it like when he was like just like killing my guys, but it didn't save him. So couldn't tell you. Anyhow, enough talk. It's been almost 10 minutes of talking here. Let's just jump in and play. All right. So I'm going to go to casual games, modern open play. We're going to create a game. Uh, recording for YouTube. I took that part off last night because I wasn't recording at the time. I was just, hosting games. But hopefully we can get in a couple of nice little games here, and I can show you guys the deck that I've made. I also made a green deck. That's before I did the free trade bots. And the green deck just, I don't know, it's just a mishmash of just stuff. Like I was just playing whatever seemed good in my deck. Like this thing here is pretty good. It's 3/3 for only 2 mana. Like this thing here, when you play it, you can search your library for a basic land card. So basically, you're drawing a card for free. I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy about this one. I was just putting in whatever has like extra effects on it and stuff. Like this is a 1/1, but then it makes another 1/1, so it's kind of like a 2/2 for 1 mana. This thing has Death Touch, which can kill anything that it touches. Um, this here is its power is equal to your devotion to green. So each green and the mana costs of permanents you control count towards your devotion to green. But the important thing it looks like is each other creature you control enters with a additional +1 counter on it. So this thing, if I'm reading it right, is a 2/3 just on its own because of the 2 green symbols. But if I have like one of these in play, it becomes a 3/3. And if I have one of these in play, it becomes a 4/3. And that's like a interesting mechanic. This thing here is really nice. A lot of my cards are elves. Other elves you control get +1/+1. That's not an elf. It's a fungus. Scorpion. That's an elf, and it makes more elves. This is an elf that draws you a card, so like that one goes well with that one. I only have one of these. Like I said, this is before I started doing the free card things. This here, when it enters, I can destroy an artifact or an enchantment. We've been seeing a lot of those, so I grabbed all 4 of those. It surprises me that a card that does something like this, I have 4 of, but a card that does something like this, I only have 1 of. I don't know. A little bit strange. But I haven't played this one at all. I haven't done anything with it. But that's all the colors, right? We've done red, we've done blue, we've done black. Today we're doing white. Then tomorrow we'll probably put up a video for green. I can actually look at that a little bit right now. I don't know what green is supposed to be doing. I have like 4 of this card, but I think it's because of that this one here. I think I got it from, yeah, I got it from this. I don't know, maybe I could check um the free trade, the free card spots, and look for like more of this guy maybe, and just go for like all elves, just get as many elves as I can. So let's do card hoarder free bot. We're not in a game, are we? No, no one's popped in yet. So you can see I was looking for warriors yesterday. So we're gonna do perfect. There it is. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And we'll search for elves. Elf. Okay, there's a lot to pick from. And the game started. So let's submit this. We have 34 cards left that we can get, so that's nice. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yes, we'd like to play first. Yeah, this is okay. We'll keep it. Do our little spiel here. And really about 3 or 4 mana is all I need to play this deck. And this guy's a human. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I included him. So not only does he make little soldier guys if he can hit someone, but he's a human, so he can fly. So there's a better chance of making a new guy. All right, so we're gonna go with this thing. I think I think the program is a little bit laggy or something. I've seen complaints about it on Reddit, so that might be what a lot of this waiting is about. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll attack. And he's going to kill my guy, but I'm going to kill his. So his guy lives. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. We have more. We always have more with these. This deck, like these. I was trying to say this, and then I was like trying to say the. We have more of these, but we have more of this. I said this, these, this, this. We have more of this. All right. One more land would be nice. We could do two cards at one time. This is the guy that transforms. We only have one of him, but like he's been in like most of my hands, like either from the beginning or close to it. Whenever a creature you control enters, scry one. Look at the cup. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Okay. Well, another land would be nice, but we can still do stuff even if we don't get it. Okay, very cool. So we'll attack. We get a free guy. We get a hero. And we get a Pegasus. Very cool. And then next turn, if we get another land, we can attack with everything. A bunch of this stuff will start flying. And this guy can come into play, and I get my Woe Reaper back. So what do you think of them apples? Okay, he's doing stuff. We'll just put this in front of it. Try and kill it. See what he has. He's doing a lot of thinking here. Okay, it's big, so I can't kill it. Successfully blocked. All right, now we attack. We make a guy. That will transform. And then I make him go after this guy instead of me. Then I play this. This is working out really nicely. Okay. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. That is really nice. Now he's got a blocker, but all of my stuff can fly. I will have to leave something back to block with. And we'll take that damage on this guy instead. I might leave my horseman and maybe the Woe Reaper back as blockers. Horde mate. Oh, he's rescuing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just waiting for whatever this guy's doing. Okay. Oh, it's weird. I don't get it, but sure. All right, so we're gonna attack with this, and this. Okay. Then we play this, and he has to kill me this turn. So I'll go like man, what is this guy doing? I wish I had that card, the exile stuff. I'd wait for him to like buff up his guys, and then I'd cast it and just like totally ruin his day. Okay. This guy sure is taking his time, huh? I've used like 3 minutes of clock. He's used 10. Jeez. Come on, bub. I don't get it. I'm at 20 life. I blocked. So, I don't know. Whatever, guy. Enjoy uh whatever you're doing, I guess. Where blocking doesn't matter. I don't get it. His guy was like an 11-11. There's no way he one-shotted me. But Sure. Anyhow, let's keep looking at elves. So we did get let's see here, elf. We did get more of the elf guy. One, two. Actually, what we can do is let's do this, and we'll just add four to deck, and then we look around, and this is what he was just playing. That's an elf as well. It's only a 1/1. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, we need some elves. So this one here, you draw a card. So that's pretty nice. And I like the artwork on it. This one here, if you control another elf, you create an elf. So that's good. That's four. We need something that costs one mana though. That's pretty good. He's got Death Touch. It is a 1/2. This one's a 1/3. Oh, it's 2 mana. Okay. This is a 1/1. It has Death Touch. And this one, so what, if you attack in and they kill your guy, he'll come in as a 2/3. So that's kind of a cool idea. Wouldn't mind having a couple more of those, probably. I don't know if I don't know if that's as good as drawing a card, because like you're getting a land, but like, what are you gonna do with a land? I guess if you're like really short on land, 3/3, but it costs three. This is the 2/1. Okay, so that's we do play against a lot of enchantments and artifacts. When this guy enters, you draw a card, but he costs 3 mana instead of two. We need something we can win the game with, because like I don't see any flying here. That's not an elf. So you can play it with either green or white. I'm still going to stay away from the two-color decks. Okay. We need something we can win with. Okay, there we go. We got a game going. All right. By the way, this is why I've been building stuff off screen, because as you can see, it's a little bit of a tedious process for me. All right, let's go. Let's go. We only have one human right now, but our deck is like mostly humans, it seems. All right, there we go. Cavalry Pegasus. I am glad I have four of those. When I was asking on the Discord the other day, before I got annoyed and left, you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. I was asking on the Discord the other day, I was like, you know, how can I get more? Anyone want to trade me for like more of these Cavalry Pegasus? And they were like, that's not a good card. It's like, oh, my bad. Well, let's get rid of that. I don't want them to draw a card. Sorry. You get extra mana. I wish we had extra mana, but once we get going, we'll get going. This guy here, I've drawn a lot of cards off of him. I wish we had more. Okay. So he would have drawn, they would have drawn multiple cards there. Okay. So we're going to go right here. It's not a human, but it is a warrior. If we get one more mana, we have two humans in hand, and this one's pretty darn good. Need stuff I can click on this screen to keep me distracted. Okay, let's attack. And then play another Pegasus. That way we can keep this thing here ready to go for any sort of shenanigans out there. So we'll play another Pegasus. And we'll keep our little spell ready. And then once we use it up, like we'll just start putting stuff, just throwing stuff down. Okay. This doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you gain life, you untap it. Well, let's kill it. This way we don't have to keep holding up that one mana. I'm picking up these gaming terms from the various YouTube channels. You hold up your mana when you want to use a counter spell or an instant. All right, we're getting there. All right, so let's attack in. If we get one more mana, we can just win the game next turn, I think, with Rush of Battle. Because everything will get +2. It'll be +2, 3, 5, yeah, 8, or 3, yeah. So that's 8 right there. 11, yeah. It's kind of crazy how people just go from having like nothing to just being ready to go. I don't know what's going on. Discard a card. We'll get rid of that one. We already have one anyway. He's back up to 14 life, unfortunately. Man, like, how does he have so many cards? Like, how did he draw so many cards? I don't get it. Oh, I guess that right there. Yeah, I hate this. I hate these combo decks, man. I really do. All right, this is stupid. I'm getting out of here. I'm not messing around with that anymore. Yeah, congrats, bud. You got your combo online. Well done. All right. More elves. That's sort of the same thing that this does, but it doesn't. That's artifact or enchantment. Okay, well, is this the same guy? I don't really want to play with him if it's the same guy. feels like it's the same guy. Okay, well, we're gonna play out our cat warrior. Okay, maybe it's not the same guy. The name just looked kind of the same. Get that out of the way, and we attack. So next turn we're gonna have 4 mana, so we can do both of these. That'll be kind of nice. What is this? All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Well, that's not very nice. I'll just attack with it and it'll kill itself. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. He's okay, but he's not like my best card or anything. I need to get some video editing software, I think, so I can. Um, right now, when I do my videos, I'm just using OBS. I just hit record button. I do my intro, like, "Hey, welcome. This is my Magic the Gathering, whatever, whatever." And then when I'm done, I just hit stop recording and I just post what I've got. So he did that again, huh? Well, we will do that again. But yeah, I hit stop recording and basically I post what I've got. Uh, we'll hold off on that. Get rid of the captain, I guess. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. But what I really want to do is I want to be able to sit down and record for like an hour and a half and skip out like all the waiting time. All right, so his cards are way better than mine. I can get a human warrior. Okay, so I will attack. I can do that to get my human warrior. They'll kill. They're going to kill this. But then I get to bring it back and my Pegasus with patch up. Okay. All right, then I go that and that. 1, 2, 3. And I think I will get rid of the captain. I'll gain a life. Because I don't picture myself bringing the captain back anytime soon. Indestructible. Well, I'll block the bigger one and I'll take 6. Alright, well, that's another land. I didn't want that. So I can attack in, I'll trade with that. Because I have 3 ones and 2 ones on the ground. Well, this will be flying. I can make a blocker. I can block and I'll go down to 6. Or he doesn't block. If he doesn't block, he has 5, 11. I block that, so 8 damage. So I need to lead back something else. So I will attack with my Pegasus, this, and 1 cat. Then I can make a new guy. That gives me 2 blockers. And that way, if he blocks, I kill, I go trade. Alrighty. Oh no, he might have a way to get rid of my guy. Wouldn't be great. Oh no. Okay. Well, we have to block. These are indestructible. So I'll block there. That's the big one. Then I'll block there, and I'll take 6. I can't kill these anyway, they're indestructible. And we'll get rid of your crappy card that you have like a million of, apparently. What happened? We took 6. Well, we're at about the 45-minute mark anyway. I'll work on this elf deck tonight or tomorrow or something. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Um, this is, I don't know, it's getting to be a little bit frustrating. I just die for like reasons I can't comprehend. That would work. But I'll see you next time, and good night.